Hello, sports fans and everybody else. Okay, today I want to talk to you about a simple message. Okay, I want you to take a look at something. If I do this right, hopefully you see that. Can you? Let's see if it's, because it won't let me do it the other way. Either I do it the selfie way, or I don't do it at all. So hopefully this is showing up. It's a stick figure. If it's not showing up. Okay, so since that was drawn by me, that probably won't have much significance, because it's just a stick figure. Now, let's just say I got my list of names so I wouldn't forget. Daryl Parfait, or Thomas Nigel, or Albert Einstein, or Stephen Hawking, or Neil deGrasse, or Socrates, or Brian Cox, or Leonardo da Vinci. If they had proof, now most of those people are still alive. Some of them are not. And they had proof that those people, or anyone else that you look up to, those people drew that, most of you would be intrigued. Were they just messing around, or is there a reason they drew a stick figure? So with that in mind, you got to think about it. A simple message means more when it comes from someone you look up to, or that you admire or respect. And so with that in mind, you have to remember that when someone repeats it, then that simple message should not lose its credibility, and it should not lose its value. Just because someone that is not famous, or someone that does not have a high education, or is well known for great philosophies or great discoveries, that person that whoever repeats it should be respected for repeating it, and giving the person who shared it making it equal. And so I go along, and you're thinking, oh, so he's going to talk about prophets. No, not exactly, but whoever a prophet is to you, you find value in what they say because you believe that they're a prophet. I believe that Joseph Smith is a prophet. I believe that Isaiah is a prophet. I believe that Nephi in the Book of Mormon is a prophet. A lot of you who are Muslim, or all of you who are Muslim, I should say, sorry about that, believe that Muhammad was a prophet, and I respect that. And they weren't normal people. They weren't the run-of-the-mill, everyday person. They did things out of the ordinary, and said things that were profound, and said things that that if you listened to it and followed it, it would change your life. That being said, they believe that they were repeating what God said. Now a lot of you are saying, oh my gosh, here we go. He's going to try to prove that some were prophets and some weren't prophets, and whatever, and try to prove that what other people said, if they didn't say it was from God, then it wasn't true. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just using a certain, I'm choosing a certain topic, I'm choosing a certain way of saying that that when someone says something that is a simple message, and it may not seem to have a lot of depth to it, it's, to me, it's important, because if they're saying that God said it, and you're going, well, how do you know God said it? Well, that goes a long way back. There's a lot of, but the simple answer is that I tested what they did. I tested what they said. I lived what they said, and anytime I did it with focus on it working, and anytime I did it with the idea that it was from God, and I prayed about it, it worked. Anytime I didn't listen to it, it didn't work. So, or my life was different. There was a negative outcome from it. So anyways, just to simplify it, whatever comes from someone that says that they're from God, that they're speaking for God, and it is as if God said it. Now, the only way to prove that it came from God is to ask God. You know, understand what I'm saying? You ask the one who would know more than you would know, than anyone else would know. You pray and find out, well, is this guy a prophet? Is this guy an apostle? Is this guy this? Is this guy that? Because anybody can say whatever they want and say what they want to say. And then if it's confirmed with you that person is a prophet, and you have a peace about that, and you don't have a doubt that they are, then whatever it is that they're saying, whatever it is that they want to say, you should consider that, because it's just like this. Hopefully you can see this. I'm assuming that you can see this. Anyways, the stick figure. If that was ever verified, that stick figure was drawn by Jesus Christ, at least with him, I think even most atheists would have to agree that anything said by Jesus Christ, whether they believe it's true or not, they know there's an impact, that he has a greater impact on what people believe, on how people feel, and how people want to conduct their lives. And because it would be from Jesus Christ, you would wonder, is there a reason why he drew a stick figure? Because to me, he's polarizing. He captivates. Any time that he is recorded, he did something, no matter how true you believe it is, or whether you believe it was just hearsay or rumors, wherever it is, he still has an impact on people. And even those who don't believe he is God in the flesh, that he came to us as God in the flesh, even if they don't believe that, they at least respect and believe that he was a true messenger and that what he said was true. And if you follow what he says and do what he says, then your life is better. So that's what I gotta say about that stick figure. It's a simple message that if you believe it's from God, or if you believe that Jesus Christ, he himself said it, no matter how simple it is, no matter how many times you hear it, even if you're tired of hearing it, think about it. That whoever says it and whoever repeats it, that has a lot of value. That message has a lot of value to it because it's coming from somebody that has the most important impact on our lives. Because regardless of their interpretation of that message, regardless of what you believe the interpretation of that message is, the message itself is powerful. The message itself should impact you in some way, in some positive way, to get you to want to do that, to do whatever it is they're telling you should do. Not the person speaking himself, but God himself. And if it's coming from Jesus Christ, especially if it's coming from Jesus Christ, we need to take notice. Whoever's repeating it, whoever's reading it, there's a reason why Jesus said it. There's probably, if it wasn't recorded, then it probably wasn't important, or if it was recorded, it was lost or whatever. But the point is this. Just think about it. This here, this stick figure, it's simple. And honestly, it doesn't have any meaning. I just drew it as a point of view of what kind of value would that stick figure be if you found that it was drawn by someone you looked up to. And then on top of that, if there was absolute proof that Jesus Christ drew that stick figure, then it would give it value, regardless of how simple it is. And that's what I gotta say. So just be careful out there. Be careful what you determine what is important and what isn't, because you don't like who's giving the message, or you don't believe in their interpretations of the message. The point is that it's the message that you need to discover for yourself. It's the message that you need to pray about what it means and ask God 2 questions. One, is the person who's speaking of God? And 2, what is the message? What is it that he wants you to get out of it? What is it that you need to be a better person? All right, I talked long enough. Sorry for the long message, but I thought that was important. So, all right, love you. And love all of you. And, okay, bye.